Hey everybody, today I'm going to be cleaning the headlight on my wife's 2005 Dodge Ram Caravan. They've gotten really foggy and I've never cleaned these ones, so I'm going to take you through the process. I've already done the other one, so I'm doing the other one now. I'm going to kind of let you guys see that whole process. Alright, so got my drill set up. First pad you're going to use is a 500 grit. These are the 800 and these are the 500. So what I found out doing the other one is you have to be really careful. If you press too hard, you're going to melt the glass. That's the thing with this drill too, is it's a little faster, so I can't go full speed or it'll mess it up. And first thing you want to do is get yourself a cloth and wipe down the lens. It says to wash it with soap and water. I had the car washed yesterday, so I'm going to go with that. And I'll reuse this rag in a minute, so set that to the side. There's no debris, so you can really tell how dark it is over there. This pad, make sure they're nice and even. Okay. After I do this first coat with the 500, I'll mask it off. And the masking will help keep debris and some of this residue from getting on the rest of the vehicle, especially when you use the compound, because it's not very good for your vehicle. I think it can mess up your paint, things like that. Off. Those are both worn out. I'm gonna go ahead and tape it off. The cool thing is this kit comes with everything, so it's got the masking tape, it's got the 3 different levels of grit, and then it's got the compound in the sponge, and the only thing I bought was some microfiber cloths. Now, we're going to move on to the 800 grit. It comes with 2 of these. It came with 3 of the 500s. I used 4 on the other lens, trying to fix the mess that I made, but I've kind of learned how fast to go now. So. So now I've gone through the 800 and you move on to the 3000 grit. And in between this stage you can go ahead and take your microfiber and wipe the lens off a little bit. It already has a little bit of a smoother feel. So this will be the last step before you use the compound and the sponge. And it only comes with 1 of these. and you'll put the compound pad, which is this giant foam one. This one I make sure center, because it's definitely a larger pad. And then I'm going to put my gloves on for this one, because this compound doesn't really sling too bad, but keeps things a little cleaner. And then it's good to get the lens a little bit wet, so this compound can have something to slide on and it doesn't cause too many problems. And then I'll take a little bit. I did. I'm dumb, y'all. Gotta go back one. See if we can reuse this one. I did that wrong. It wants this one to use the wet. So there's a little bit of moisture on my hand. So now it's got that milky coat, that glaze on it. I'm going to peel this off. Good thing I looked, because I knew I was doing something backwards, I thought, or something wrong. So now I'll just wipe that coating off. Alright, now, now we can put that pad on. The correct pad. Alright, and when you use the coating, when you actually use the compound, you only need about a dime size in the middle of this. So I'll do about roughly a dime size. And then you just lay it gently on here, and then you kind of spread it around. And you do a small section at a time, because it's going to take a little bit. So. Alrighty. Alright, that's the last of those pads. Still have tape left over, surprisingly. Alright, and then I'm going to take this one that I used and flip it inside out, because I'm going to save the last one to completely clean off. But it feels so much smoother. I know there's a little bit of cloudiness left, but this didn't turn out bad at all, especially for purchase price, $13.99 plus tax. Can't beat that for a little kit like this. That makes a huge difference. I mean, these headlights are old. I mean, this vehicle's from 2005, and as far as I'm aware, it hasn't been replaced or anything like that. So let's take the tape off, and then I'll rinse it off with some water and give it one last good wipe. We'll start. Wow, that turned out really well. It did a really good job. I was really surprised at that kit. Alright guys, this is Forrest. Just want to say thanks for tuning into the video. It turned out really well, surprisingly, for that kit. Harbor Freight has a lot of really good things, actually, and I've enjoyed shopping there and finding certain things that work really well, and that worked fairly well for sure, especially for the price point for sure. So, thanks for tuning in. Bye.